ओम वासुदेवाय नमः। ओम श्री भारती देव्ये नमः। श्री रमणाय नमः। लक्ष्मी नारायण गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री साम्बमूर्तये नमः। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। वेलकम टू द जिज्ञासूस। शुभं भवतु। समस्त सन्मंगलानि भवन्तु। We have completed 2 adhyayas. Now we are going to the third adhyaya, Karma Yoga. अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः कर्मयोगः। अर्जुन उवाच ज्ञायसि चेत् कर्मणा तेसे मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव। ज्ञायसि चेत् कर्मणा ते मताः बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव। Arjuna is asking Krishna, "Oh Janardana, in your opinion, knowledge is superior to performance of duty. Then why utilizing me and appointing me to perform this fearful act of war? Jayasi chet karmana te mata buddhi Janardana, O Janardana, te mata, in your opinion, jayasi chet karmanaha. So, karma and buddhi, in these two, buddhi is excelling. That is your opinion. Then karma. Then why you are appointing me for this karma? So, here, this buddhi and karma, out of these two, why you are appointing me for karma when buddhi is superior? In your opinion, knowledge or buddhi is superior to performance of duty. Then why utilizing me and appointing me to perform this fearful act? This Arjuna has got full faith in Krishna and he asked him to tell him what is proper for me. How can I go by uplifted? So you decide and tell me what I have to do. Then, so Krishna has described both the ways and asked him to follow and do the yuddha. So Arjuna is completely perplexed and he is confused. Janardana, in your opinion, knowledge is superior to performance of duty. Then why you are utilizing me and appointing me to perform this fearful act? And why not you leave me to the buddhi? व्यामिश्रेण वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयो अहम् आप्नुयाम्। व्यामिश्रेण वाक्येन, व्यामिश्रेण वाक्येन means jumbled words, jumbled statements. Buddhim mohayasiv me, you are, my mind is completely perplexed and I am mesmerized. Tad ekam vada, you tell me that particular one, nischitya, definitely, yena shreyo aham apniyat, by which I can attain a better state, I can be better. With the jumbled statements, it appears you are mesmerizing my mind. Tell me decidedly one by which I can attain betterment. So these two slokas are uttered by Arjuna and he is requesting Janardana. In your opinion, if knowledge is superior to performance of duty, then why you are appointing me to do this war, this karma, and your jumbled statements are, it appears to me. He is not telling that it is confusing, but he says, it appears to me as if you are mesmerizing my mind. So please tell me decisively that one with which I can go to a better state. Because Krishna has told, Durena Hyavarang Karma Buddhi Yoga Adhanjaya. He told karma is inferior to the Buddhi Yoga. Karma is mean compared to Buddhi Yoga. And Krishna is talking about Samabuddhi. When he is telling this, he is talking about Samabuddhi and Sakama Karma. So this is not fully understood by Arjuna at that time, and he was completely perplexed what to do and what not to do. But Krishna's opinion is different, and Arjuna is understanding it differently. So he is not talking of karma yoga and buddhi yoga. He is talking of Buddha Sharanam Anvicha Kripana Phalahetaha. So he has stated earlier that Buddha Sharanam Anvicha Kripana Phalahetaha. So you take rescue in the buddhi and Kripana Phalahetaha. That those who take karma and do, they are Kripanas or mean people. So when he is denouncing the karma and telling buddhi is better, then tasmat yudhyasva, he was telling, so you may make war. Karmanyevadhikaraste. He made so many statements like this. Tasmat yudhyasva, karmanyevadhikaraste, yogastha kuru karmani, nisraigunya bhava, atmavan bhava, tasmat yoga yudhyasva. So these are all the statements made by Krishna earlier. And now, so this is all confusing for him because they are against this buddhi yoga or jnana yoga. So, but he understood it differently. So he is asking, these statements are all confusing for Arjuna and he appeared contradictory for him. Krishnudu అర్జునుడితోటి నువ్వు యుద్ధం చెయ్యి అన్నాడు. తస్మాత్ యుద్ధస్వ అన్నాడు. కర్మణ్యేవాధికారస్తే నీ కర్మ చేయడానికి మాత్రమే అధికారం ఉంది, ఫలితం నీది కాదు అని. యోగస్థ కురు కర్మాణి, యోగం చేత నువ్వు కర్మ చెయ్యి. నిస్త్రైగుణ్యం త్రిగుణాతీతుడిగా నువ్వు చెయ్యి. ఫలం మీద ఆశ పెట్టుకోకుండా కర్మని మాత్రం నిష్కామంగా చెయ్యి. ఆత్మవాన్భవ, ఆత్మవాన్గా ఉండు. తస్మాత్ యోగా విద్యస్వ, అంచేత నువ్వు ఈ యోగం ప్రారంభించు. ఇవన్నీ చెప్పినప్పుడు అర్జునుడికి ఏది సరి అయిన మార్గము ఏది కాదు అన్నది అర్థం కాలేదు. అంచేత కృష్ణ, నాకు చాలా మనసు వ్యాకులంగా ఉంది, నువ్వు చెప్పిన నాకు ఒకదానికొకటి వ్యతిరేకంగా ఉంది. ఈ వ్యతిరేకమైన మాటలతోటి నా మనసును అంతటా కూడా నువ్వు ఒక అనిశ్చయ పరిస్థితిలోకి తీసుకెళ్తున్నావు. అంచేత నాకు నిశ్చయంగా ఉపదేశం ఏమి చేయాలి నేను అని అడిగాడు. ఇక్కడ జనార్దన అంటే ఏమిటి? వాట్ ఈస్ జనార్దన? జనార్దన మీన్స్ సర్వై జనై అధ్యయతే యాచ్యతే స్వాభిలాషిత సిద్ధ్యే ఇది జనార్దన. దట్ ఈస్ ది డెఫినిషన్. Janardana means sarvai janai, for all the people adhyate, they request you, yachate, they pray for you, they beg for you, sabilashite, whatever they want. So that is siddhyate iti Janardana, that is fulfilled by that God. So it is Janardana. That means Janardana means whatever requests are asked or what are the wishes of people, they will be fulfilled by him. So he is Janardana. Now, he is addressing him Janardana because he wants to get the desired result from him. He wants something from him. So he is a yachika, or one who is begging, one who is requesting. So he addressed him as Janardana. And again he told Kesava also. What is Kesava? Kesava is a combination of the Trimurti. Ka means Brahma, A means Vishnu, Isha Maheshwara. So the Trimurti Swarupam is Kesava. So he is addressing him as Kesava, as the combination of Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara, all the three great gods. So these are all the inner meanings, and for our general understanding, these things are not important, but these should be known so that we'll have a better knowledge of when we say Kesava or Janardana. It's not simple words because they have got inner meanings. Kesavudu ante Ka Brahma, A ante Vishnu, Isha ante Maheshwarudu. ఈ త్రిమూర్తి స్వరూపమైన పరమాత్మ స్వరూపానికి కేశవుడని పేరు. అంచేత ఓ కేశవ అంటే బ్రహ్మ విష్ణు మహేశ్వరుని అందరినీ కూడా సంకలనం చేసుకుని వాళ్ళని పిలుస్తూ తనకి ఉపదేశించమని ఆ త్రిమూర్తి రూపమైనటువంటి జనార్దను కృష్ణుడిని అర్థిస్తున్నాడు. జనార్దనుడు అంటే జనులు ఎవరైతే, అందరు జనులు ఎవరినైతే తమ కోరికలన్నింటినీ ఎవరితో చెప్పుకుని వాటిని వాళ్ళ అభిలాషల్ని పూర్తి చేసుకుంటారో, వాటిని పూర్తి చేస్తాడో ఆ మూర్తిని జనార్దనుడు. సర్వై జనై అథైతే యాచైతే స్వాభిలాషత సిద్ధ్యే ఇది జనార్దన. దట్ ఈస్ ది డెఫినిషన్. So he entreated, he requested, he surrendered and told, all this is confusing for me, and so make it clear to me. But Krishna has not confused, but Arjuna only misunderstood, or he has not properly understood what Krishna said, and that is why he is under this confusion. Then Krishna starts explaining. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. So for these two slokas, let us read them. Please read it. Vyamisreneva. Hello?
Vyamisreneva.
Vakyena.
Vakyena.
Buddhim mohayasiva me.
Buddhim mohayasiva me.
Tadekam vada.
Tadekam vada.
Nishchitya. Yena shreyohamapnuyam.
Yena shreyohamapnuyam.
Yena shreyohamapnuyam.
Yena shreyoham apnuyam.
So, yeah. Who will read it now?
Ratgar?
Okay, sir.
Vyamisreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasiva me tadekam vadam nischitya yena shreyo hamapnuyam.
Good. Harsha?
Yes, sir.
Can you read it again?
Yes, sir. Vyamisreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasiva me tadekam vada nishchitya yena shreyohamapnuyam.
In second sloka.
Shri Bhagavan.
No. Jayasi chet karmana. That we have not read. Jayasi chet karmana te mata buddhi janardana tat kim karmani ghore man niyojesi kesava. Who will read it? Yamini Joshi, will you try? Aliveni Akshara.
చెప్పండి.
Aliveni, చదవండి.
ఏదండి ఇప్పుడే జాయిన్ అయ్యాను.
జాయసి చేత్ కర్మణ.
ఓకే. జాయసి చేత్ కర్మణ
తే మతా బుద్ధిః
నష్టే మతా బుద్ధిః
జనార్దన
जनार्दन
tat kim karmani
तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव.
very good Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhi janardana tat kim karmani ghore man niyojesi keshava yamisrene vakyena buddhi maya sivame tadekam vadanischitya yana sriyo hamapnayam. These two we have done now. So Arjuna is asking Krishna, your words, your statements are confusing for me. So you tell me decidedly what I have to do, and please explain me what should be done. So you understood the implication of Janardana and Kesava. What is Janardana and what is Kesava? Janardana is whom we ask our desired things, and who fulfills them is Janardana. And Kesava is the Trimurti Swarupa. Then Sri Bhagavan Vacha Lokesmin Vividhanishta Pura Prokta Maya Naga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. He has simply stated this, but it is a little, it should be understood a little deeper. Loke Asmin, in this Loka, Vividhanishta, two types of nishtas. Pura Prokta Maya, I have already told earlier, Anaka. Oh, Anaka, this is the address which Krishna made to Arjuna. Anagha, Agha means Papam. Anagha means one who has no sin. Sinner and non-sinner. One who is pure is Anagha. So Arjuna is one who has not done any sin. So he is eligible to do all this Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga and all this. So that is, he is addressed as Anagha, telling him that you are eligible to do the Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. That is why he has addressed him as Anagha. He told, as already uttered by me earlier, there are two austere ways in this world. Jnana Yoga for Sankhya and Karma Yoga for Yogis. In this world, why he told in this world, so which word he means? He meant only this Bhuloka, because there human beings live, and they are only eligible for Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. They can do both this. They can do act. They can go for Buddhi Yoga also, and that's why this Loke Asmin, he is told. Loke Asmin Vidhanishta Pura Prokta Mayanaka Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. As already uttered by me earlier, there are two austere ways in this world. Jnana Yoga for Sankhya and Karma Yoga for Yogis. That is the simple statement in this shloka. But what is Sankhya and what is Karma? He has followed the order. Loke Asmin Vividhanishta Pura Prokta Mayanha. One is Jnana Yoga, and it is for Sankhyanam, for the Sankhyas. What is Sankhya? There are two types of thinking called Advaita and Dvaita. Advaita means it is considering is Atma and Paramatma as the same. There is no difference between the soul of the human being and the Paramatma. So it is an Amsha of Paramatma, and both are same. That is why Krishna told, this is Achedyoyam Achedyoyam Adahyam Akledyoyam Asosya Evacha. Like that he told about the Atma, which cannot be destroyed, which cannot be burnt, which cannot be dipped in water and made wet. So that is the Sankhya Yoga, where Atma and Paramatma are the same, and that is oneness of the Atma and Paramatma, and that is Advaita Bhavana. And Karma Yogena, for Karma Yogis, Karma Yogam for Karma Yogis. That is the second type. Karma Yogena Yoginam. Those who follow the Karma Yogam, the Karma Yogam is for them. Yogis, for the yogis who follow the Karma Yogam, it is for them. Karma Yoga, where Jivatma is separate from Paramatma, and Paramatma is God omnipotent, omnipresent. And this Dvaita Bhavana, or Atma is different from the Paramatma, that is Karma Yoga. So both types of sadhakas attain perfection gradually in their own way. So the Karma Yogis, they perform Nishkarma Karma and they denounce the result of the phalam, and they do not have any desire on the phalam, and they perform the karma with nishkama bhavana or without desires. So that is the karma yogi. And jnana yogi or sankhya, they believe that the atma and paramatma is the same, and there no the advaitam for them. There is no sukham, no dukkam, sitam, sitalam, ushnam. All these things we have known how the Sankhya Yogi sits and how he thinks and what he does and all that. So now, seeing the qualities of both, you must understand that both cannot be practiced simultaneously. I want to do this and that also. You should think, then you cannot do that. So these are the sadhakas way of doing things. And Dvaita Bhavana is for Karma Yogi, and Advaita Bhavana is Sankhya Yogi, and Karma Yogi should leave the phalam to the Paramatma and perform his duty. That way he has told, Lokesmin vidha nishta pura prokta maya naka jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. Who will do this? Nagamaheshwari, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll try.
Please do it.
Lokesmin dvividha
come on.
Dvividha nishta pura prokta mayangha mayanagha jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam.
Very good. Nagamaheshwari is an MBA graduate and she is working. Lokesmin dvidhanishta pura prokta mayanaka jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. Who else will do it? Yamini? Sharda, okay, come on, please.
लोकेऽस्मिन् द्विविधा निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नघ ज्ञानयोगेन सांख्यानां कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम्.
Have you understood the meaning? Yes,
అర్థమైంది సార్.
ఈ లోకంలో రెండు రకాలైన నిష్టలు నేను ముందే చెప్పి ముందే అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ భగవద్గీతలో ఇంతకు ముందు అధ్యాయంలోనే అని కాదు, ఇదివరకు జన్మల్లోని పురాణ కాలంలోని కూడా ఈ రెండు నిష్టల్ని నేను ముందే తెలియజేసి ఉన్నాను అని దీనిలో అంతరార్థం. ఇక్కడ మనం రెండు రకాలైన నిష్టల్ని నేను ముందే చెప్పి ఉన్నాను అనగా, ఓ పాపరహితమైన అర్జునుడా, జ్ఞానయోగం సాంఖ్య యోగులకి, కర్మయోగం కర్మయోగులకి ఈ రెండు నేను చెప్పి ఉన్నాను అని భగవానుడు ఇందులో మళ్ళా ఆ రెండింటినీ కూడా జ్ఞప్తికి తీసుకొచ్చాడు. అంచేత అర్జునుడు నాకు ఇదంతా మనసుకి వికలంగా ఉంది, ఏం చేయాలో అర్థం కావడం లేదు, అంత వ్యాకులంగా ఉంది అని అడిగాడు. కనుక మళ్ళా దాన్ని విశదీకరించి, నేను ఇంతకు ముందే చెప్పి ఉన్నాను, నువ్వు అవి రెండింటినీ కలగాపలగం చేసుకుని అర్థం చేసుకోకుండా ఇబ్బంది పడకు అని చెప్పి మళ్ళా వాటిని విశదీకరించి మళ్ళా విడిగా చెప్తున్నాడు. జ్ఞానయోగులకి, సాంఖ్యయోగులకి జ్ఞానము, జ్ఞానయోగము, కర్మయోగులకి కర్మయోగము అని రెండు నేను ముందే చెప్తూ ఉన్నాను అని మళ్ళా భగవాన్ శ్రీకృష్ణుడు ఇందులో విశదీకరించాడు. न कर्मणामनारंभा नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति. न कर्मणामनारंभाः नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति. Naishkarmya, or state of inaction, cannot be attained by the person without starting the karma. A naishkarmya or leaving the karma happens only when you start the karma and do it. Naishkarmya, state of inaction, cannot be attained by the person without starting the karma or action or performance. And by sanyasanam or shutting off also, siddhi cannot be attained. So these two are combined together and told. So we should separate them and see. One is for karma yogis and one is for jnana yogi. Na karmana anarambha naishkarmyam purushostunate. This akarma, it does not pertain to the jnana yogis, because whatever they do is they do not do karma, and what they do is nishkama karma. And here for the karma yogis, they do it the nishkama karma. So na karmana, if they do not start the karma, they cannot go to the extent of nishkama karma. First start the karma and go on doing it, and then attain a state of mind where you do perform the karma anasakta and nishkama. So na karmana manarambha naishkarmyam purushosante. So naishkarmyam cannot be attained without starting the karma. That's a sanyasana deva siddhin samadhigachati. And for the jnana yogis, without sanyasana deva, not a sanyasana deva siddhin samadhigachati. They can get the samadhi or siddhi only after sanyasanam. So sanyasanam or shutting off or leaving aside things. Nyasa means ending. Sannyasa means completely leaving or shutting off, leaving things. So siddhi can be attained only by leaving or leaving all the vasanas or the kamas and all this. That state of mind of Advaita Bhavana should come to the mind, and then only that sannyasana, shedding off, leaving aside the attachments and all that can happen, and then only they can attain. So one is for jnana yogis and one is for karma yogi. Na karmana manarambha naishkarmyam purushoshnute. That is for karma yogi. Na cha sanyasana deva siddhin samadhigachati. That is for jnana yogis. So I hope you understood the difference and the allotment for both. So I request now Vijaya to read this.
Yes, Master.
Please.
Na karmanam anarambhan naishkarmyam purushosnute na cha sanyasanat eva siddham samadhigachati.
Na karmanam anarambha naishkarmyam purusho ashrute
Purusho ashnute
nacha sanyasanadeva siddhim
samadhigachati.
Harsha, you read it once again.
Yes, sir. न कर्मणामनारम्भान् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
न कर्मणाम् अनारम्भः नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति. Without starting work, you cannot get, without karma, starting the karma, naishkarmyam. Naishkarmyam means not doing things. That does not mean completely leaving all work. It means doing nishkama karma, leaving the desires and the hopes and the fruits without expectations. Do the karma as it is prescribed for you. Do your duty. Niyatam kuru karma. That is the. And nacha sanyasana deva siddhin samadhigachati. And siddhi cannot be attained without sanyasanam or leaving all the attachments. Arambha applies to karma yogi and sanyasana for jnana yogi. Nahi kasi chanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit. All of you are sitting. Can you sit without doing anything? At least you have to take breath. And some people move hands. Some people just do some action. So, nahi kasit chanamapi jata tishtatya karma kruti. Without doing work, you cannot remain even for a second. That is what he stated. Nahi kasit chanamapi, even for a second, jata tishtatya karmanha. Without doing work at any time, you cannot remain. Certainly, no one can remain even for a second without doing work at any time. Because कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः. These are all natural things. Doing things or acting or doing work is natural. So we have to do some natural things. And without avashaha means without our thinking or without any control. Unintentionally, we become responsible to perform work because of our natural qualities. So here he says karma is inevitable and everybody does the karma unknowingly or uncontrolled. So certainly no one can remain even for a second without doing work at any time, because everybody unintentionally becomes responsible to perform work because of natural qualities. ప్రతి వారు కర్మని చేస్తూనే ఉంటారు. కర్మ చేయకుండా ఉండడం అనేది అసాధ్యం ఒక్క క్షణం కూడా. ఎందుకంటే మనం బాహ్య వ్యాపారమైనటువంటి ఊపిరి తీసుకోవడం, లేకపోతే కండ్రెప్పలు మోయడం, లేకపోతే చేతిలో కాళ్ళు కదర్చడం ఉన్నది అది ప్రాణానికి ఒక ఇండికేషన్. అటువంటి ప్రాణశక్తి మనలో ఉన్నప్పుడు మనం కర్మ చేయకుండా ఉండడం అనేది ఒక్క క్షణం కూడా అసాధ్యము అని చెప్పారు కృష్ణ పరమాత్మ. నహి కశ్చిత్ క్షణమపి జాతు తిష్టత్య కర్మకృత్ కార్యతే హ్యవశః కర్మ సర్వ ప్రకృతిజైర్గుణైః. సో Kumar, will you attempt this?
Sir?
Will you please read out?
I don't have this thing.
Oh, scripted. Oh, you cannot see. Okay, so who else will do it? Anu?
Enno sloka andi?
Fifth
one.
Yeah, actually downloading it.
नाहि कश्चित् क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठय कर्मकृत् कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्व प्रकृतिजीर्गुणैः.
Nahi kasit, nahi. Repeat again.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karmakrit karyate yavasha karma sarva prakritijer gunaha.
Prakritijer
gunaihi.
Nahi kachit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karmakrit karyate yavasha karma sarva prakritijer gunaihi. Ranganathan, can you please do this? So please cut the speaker when reading, otherwise feedback will come. Or anyone has left the meeting? Okay.
No, I am having a hard time getting this thing done, sir. Let me get comfort.
Please read it. Please.
Sorry for the trouble.
Please read it. Please read it. Nahi kachit kshanamapi jatu.
Sir, which shloka, sir?
Fifth one. Okay. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karmakrit.
Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karmakrit karyate hyavasha karma sarvah prakriti jagir
gunai.
Gunai.
Nahi kaschit chanamapi jatu tishtat cha karma krit. Karyate avashat karma sarva prakrtije gunai. So the doing work, karma, is inevitable and it is done at every moment, and we cannot remain without doing work even for a moment because it is natural quality. Prakrtije gunai. Next. Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyathan vimudhatma mityacharasa uchyate. So this is a not satire. It is he is telling about Midhyachari or Damba or one who is an exhibitor and who a showy person. He will be controlling his organs by force, but his mind will be desiring things, and he is always thinking of the results or the what he wants. His wants are unlimited, and always his mind is full of all the desires. And but outwardly, showy, he shows as if he has controlled everything. So this is for the Ashwayi persons or Dambha or Midhyacharaha. Karmendriyani sanyamya, all the 10 organs, he can control the 10 organs. He does not listen, he does not see, he closes his eyes, he stops listening, and he does not move, hands move. Like everything he keeps in control. But inwardly his mind will be working and he will be thinking of so many things which he wants. And so he is a showy person. And Indriyadhan Vimudha Atma, all his Indriyadhas will be in the mind, or the ends, or the results, or the palitam, what he expects of the. So even without touching, he will be thinking of touching something. Even smelling something, he will be thinking of smelling something. And his mind is full of thoughts of the desires, and he is only outwardly he is showing that he is controlling. The Mudhatma, or the mean-minded person, who externally control his 10 sense organs, but recollects the sensual pleasures inwardly, is called a Jew or exhibitor. So that should be avoided. Be sincere to yourself, and what you can control, you control, and gradually attain the control over your senses. Then only, that is what is told in the next sloka. Now let us repeat this. Karmendriyani sanyamya. You can repeat. Karmendriyani sanyamya.
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य
Aste.
आस्ते
Smaran.
मनसा स्मरन्
Indriyadhan.
इन्द्रियार्थान्
Mudhatma.
विमूढात्मा
Mityachara sauchyate.
मिथ्याचार उच्यते.
So now, Sharada, you can repeat this.
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य यास्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचार स उच्यते.
Midhyachara sa uchyate. He is called as Midhyachara. ఎవరైతే బాహ్యంగా అన్నిటినీ తన వశంలో ఉంచుకున్నట్టుగా ప్రకటిస్తూ ఉంటాడో, ప్రజలకి బాహ్యంగా చూపిస్తూ ఉంటాడో, కానీ మనస్సులో ఆలోచనలు పెట్టుకుని అవి కోరికల మీదనే మనస్సు ఎప్పుడు కూడా కోరికల మీదనే ఉన్నటువంటి వాడిని మిథ్యాచారి, లేకపోతే అంత పాంగ్యతి అంటారు. ఎత్తిలాగా వేషం వేసుకుని బాహ్యంగా ఉండి మనసులో మాత్రం కోరికలు నింపుకున్న వాడిని మిథ్యాచారి అంటారు. అది కూడని పని. అంచేత మనస్సుని నియంత్రించుకుని కర్మేంద్రియ జ్ఞానేంద్రియాలన్నింటినీ కూడా తన మనసులో ఉంచుకున్న వాడే సరైన వాడు, వాళ్ళే గొప్పవాళ్ళు అని నెక్స్ట్ స్తోత్రం చేస్తారు. ఎస్ ఇంద్రియాణి మనసా నియమ్య ఆరభతి అర్జున, హూ స్టార్ట్స్ controlling, trying to control his senses. So he is also not, his mind also will be diverting, and they will be also thinking of the results of the fruits the karma. But he is trying to Arabhate, he starts, oh Arjuna, yes, Indriyani Manasa Niyamya Arabhate, who starts controlling his mind about the Indriyani, about organs, who controls his organs through his mind. Karmendriye karmayogam asaktasya visishyate. So, one who controls the sense organs through mind and without interest starts karma yoga through karma indriyas is noble. So he is through his karma indriyas are the panchabhashya indriyas like feet, the jiva, nose, ears, all these five. So through these things he tries to control and the mind is he controls them through his mind. And without the parasakti, he starts karma yoga, and he is the sadhaka and ప్రయత్నం చేస్తుంటాడు తన పంచేంద్రియాలని తన మనస్సుతో వశంలో ఉంచుకొని జ్ఞానేంద్రియాలని కంట్రోల్ మనస్సుతో నియంత్రించడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తూ నిష్కామ కర్మ చేసేవాడు విశిష్యతే, వాడు నోబుల్, వాడు గొప్పవాడు, అటువంటి వాడే గొప్ప యోగి జ్ఞానయోగి అవుతాడు, కర్మయోగి. తర్వాత ముఖ్యంగా ఇక్కడ మనందరికీ కూడా ఉపదేశం చేసింది నెక్స్ట్ శ్లోకంలో, నియతం కురు కర్మత్వం కర్మజ్యాయో చ కర్మణః శరీరయాత్రాభిజతేన ప్రసిద్ధేత కర్మణః. ఆ కర్మ, ఐ విల్ నాట్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్. ఎందుకు? కర్మ చేస్తే కదా పాపం పుణ్యం, కర్మే చేయకుండా ఉంటే గొడవ లేదు కదా, అంచేత అప్పుడు కంట్రోల్ చేయడం లేకపోతే ఇవన్నీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నీ ఉండవు, అంచేత నేను ఏమి చేయను కూర్చుంటాను అనుకుంటే అప్పుడు మనకి శరీరయాత్ర అభిజితేన ప్రసిద్ధేద కర్మణ. బాబు నీ శరీరయాత్ర కూడా నడవదు, నీకు నువ్వు నీ చేత్తో తినకపోతే తిండెలా లోపలికి వెళ్తుంది, నీ ముక్కుతో పిలుచుకోకపోతే నీకు గాలి లోపలికి ఎలా వెళ్తుంది, నీ కళ్ళతో నువ్వు చూడకపోతే ఎదురుగా ఏముందో ఏం కనబడుతుంది, చెవుతో వినకపోతే. అంచేత నీ శరీరయాత్ర నార్మల్గా నీ శరీరం ఫంక్షన్స్ అవి కూడా అకర్మితం వల్ల జరగవు. శరీరయాత్ర విజతేన ప్రసిద్ధేద కర్మణ. అంచేత నియతం కురు కర్మత్వం. వాట్ ఈస్ అసైన్ టు యూ, వాట్ డ్యూటీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ, సో దోస్ డ్యూటీస్ యూ perform, because karmajyayo hya karmanah. Karma is better than akarma, or not doing is inferior to doing. So you do it, but do it without without kama, or without desire, or without the aspiring for the result. Perform your prescribed or assigned duties. Performing duty is better than idleness. That is non-performance. Conducting your body or maintaining your body is also not possible without working and remaining idle. Niyatam karmatvam karmajyayo hya karmanah sharirayatra abhyatena prasiddhena. The greatness of karma, doing work. So go on performing your duty. Don't evade or escape from your duty. You go on doing your duty. So, and at another stage he says, sadharman nidhamosreya paradharmo bhayavaha. You even perish by doing your duty, he says in the coming sloka. So that is the greatness of doing karma. Never stop doing work. Never stop doing your duty. So perform your duty, because it is better than not doing duty. And even your bodily things cannot be obtained without performing your duty. By remaining idle, you cannot maintain your body also. So Nagamaheshwari, again you can do it. Niyatam kuru karmatvam. Manu has raised his hand. Okay, please do it.
Sir.
Come on.
Yasvindriyani manasa niyamyarabhaterjuna karmendriya karma yogam asakta sa vishishyate.
That is our way of doing niyatam kuru karmatvam.
Niyatam kuru karmatvam karmajyayo hya karmana shariryatrapi chatena prasiddhyet akarmana.
Your breakup changes the meaning. Prasiddhyeda karmana means it will happen. Here it is na prasiddhye, it will not happen. Maintaining your body is also not possible. So na prasiddhyeda karmana, na prasiddhyeda karmana, double negative. Akarmana, not doing, na prasiddhye, it will not happen. So it will happen by karma and it will not happen without karma. నీతం కురు కర్మత్వం, నీకు నియమించబడిన కర్మ చెయ్యి. కర్మజ్యాయో కర్మణ, అకర్మ కంటే కర్మ గొప్పది. శరీరయాత్రాప్తే, మన శరీర పోషణ కూడా అప్రసిద్ధేద కర్మణ, కర్మలు చేయకపోతే జరగదు. అదివేణి రిపీట్ చేస్తారా ఇది?
చేస్తానండి. నిత్యం కురు కర్మత్వం కర్మజ్యాయో హ్యకర్మణః శరీరయాత్రాపి చతే న ప్రసిద్ధ్యేద కర్మణః.
కరెక్ట్. నియతం కురు కర్మత్వం కర్మజ్యాయో కర్మణః శరీరయాత్రాప్యతే న ప్రసిద్ధ్యేద కర్మణః. Perform your prescribed lesson duties. Performing duty is better than idleness. That is non-performance. So conducting your body or maintaining your body is also not possible without working and remaining idle. Yajnathat karmo anyatra loko ayam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangat samachara. So finally he is advising Yajnathat karma anyatra loko ayam karma bandhana. By indulging activities other than those intended for yajnas, people are entitled in the karma bandha. So do things which are proper and which are advised by in the for yajnas. That means the main duty is yajna. Yajna here means yajna is doing a thing with sincerity without distraction. Yajna does not mean putting ghee in the fire or repeatedly taking water inside and saying Om. All these things, that is not the yajna. Yajna is doing one's own work concentratedly without deviation. By indulging activities other than those intended for your duty, prescribed duties. So if you do those things, you will be entangled in the bonds of karma or actions. So if you do your own duty, then the karma bandha will not be bound to you. You will not be bound by the karma bandhanam. By indulging activities other than those intended for yajnas or your duties, people are entangled in the bonds of karma or actions. Therefore, O Kaunteya, you perform duty without attachment. Tadardham, therefore, karma Kaunteya, you do karma mukta sangaha, without attachment. Samachara, you perform the karma without attachment. So that is the final advice given by him. You perform your duty without getting entangled in the bandha or attachments. Without attachment, you perform your duty. It is my duty, therefore I am doing. So don't have hated all these things and perform your duty without any attachment, as if you are doing your duty. So it should be done like that. So you follow the rules and regulations of your duty and do it. Yajnathat karmana anyatra loko ayam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangat samachara. Aditya, will you read it?
Yes, Tatgar. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokayam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangah samachara.
Okay. Yajnathat karmano anyatra loko ayam karma bandhana. Anyatra, other things you do which are not prescribed. If you do those things, karma bandha you will get, and that makes you your births more and more, and you will be entangled in the cycle of births and deaths. But taking to our normal living, for your comfortable living, for the happy life or a successful life, what is told here is you perform your duty without attachment or without any prejudices or likings, and by that you will not get any sin, or you can perform your duty without disturbing your own mind. You can be peaceful, and a tranquil mind will be there. Sharada Kaulaji has joined. You are the same Sharada?
పొరపాటున ఇదే ఉంది.
ఓకే 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 మీరు చదువుతారా మళ్ళీ ఇది యజ్ఞార్థాత్ కర్మణో?
చదువుతాను.
చదవండి.
యజ్ఞార్థాత్ కర్మణో అన్యత్ర లోకో అయం కర్మ బంధన తదర్థం కర్మ కౌంతేయ ముక్త సంగా సమాచార.
యజ్ఞార్థాత్ కర్మణో అన్యత్ర లోకోయం కర్మ బంధన తదర్థం కర్మ కౌంతేయ ముక్త సంగ సమాచార. 4 భాగాలుగా తీసుకొని శ్లోకాన్ని చదువుకోవాలి. ఇందులో యజ్ఞార్థాత్ కర్మణో అన్యత్ర అక్కడ దాకా ఒకటి, లోకోయం కర్మ బంధన అది 2వ భాగం, తదర్థం కర్మ కౌంతేయ ముక్త సంగ సమాచార. అలా వీళ్ళు తీసుకుంటే శ్లోకం చదవడానికి బాగుంటుంది, అర్థం కూడా వీలుగా ఉంటుంది. మరొకసారి చదవండి.
అలాగే యజ్ఞార్థాత్ కర్మణో అన్యత్ర లోకో అయం కర్మ బంధనః తదర్థం కర్మ కౌంతేయ ముక్త సంగ సమాచార.
By indulging in activities other than those intended for yajnas or your duties, people are entangled in the karma or actions. Therefore, Kaunteya, you perform duty without attachment. నీ నియత కర్మను నువ్వు చెయ్యి, నీది కాని కర్మలో నువ్వు ఎప్పుడైతే నువ్వు పేరు పెడతావో అప్పుడు నీకు కర్మబంధం కలుగుతుంది. నీ కర్మని నిష్కామంగా నువ్వు చెయ్యి అని ఇందులో మనకి ఉపదేశించడం జరిగింది. సహ యజ్ఞ ప్రజా సృష్టా పురోవాచ ప్రజాపతి అనేన ప్రసవిష్యచ్చ మేషవో అస్తి శ్వకామదుక్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఏ శ్లోకం. You can take it as it is, and you don't analyze whether it is real or not and all that. Saha yajna praja srishtva, all the people are created by God with yajnas. That is what is told in this. Yajna means duty. If you take it that way, it is correct. Everybody is assigned a duty, and they are created to perform that duty. That way you can take. And don't take it as the yajnas or yagas and what is told in by the aryas and that extravagance and all that. Don't take it into your consideration. Take it as your duty. Saha yajna praja srishtva. So there is duties are assigned when persons are created, when this srishti is made. So who has done it? Prajapati. Prajapati means Brahma. So and he told that Saha yajna praja srishta purovacha prajapati. Long back, the Creator has created people along with yajnas and told, anena prasavishyadva. By doing this, you will be improving, or you will be bestowed with all desired things. Ashavo astishtva kamaduk. You will get all your desired things. You do your duties or yajna. That is what Brahma has told when creating. Long way the Creator has created people along with the yajnas and told, you attain development with these yajnas. May they bestow you all desired things. So with that Ashirvajanam, he has created the people. So by performing your duties, you will get all the desired things. And don't indulge in what is not your duty. And don't get entangled into the karma bandha. This is even for simple, normal, daily office work. Also, you can take it. Don't go into the work of others. Perform your duty unattached, and you will be peaceful, and you will get your salary, and you will have peace of mind, and you will complete your duty in the prescribed time. So, these 10 slokas we have done, where the importance of karma, nishkama karma, is advocated, and it is for karma yogis, those who are practicing the karma without the attachment. So, any questions, elaborations, doubts, please go ahead. Hello? Are you, all of you are still in confusion like Arjuna? No, come out. Because here it is made clear, Arjuna's confusion is driven away, and he is clearly telling to do this two types of things. So about karma, he is now told in this sloka how to do the karma and what is the importance of karma, why it should be done, and how it should be done. And if you do your duty, you will not get any entanglement. So that all these things are described in this chapter, in these 10 shlokas. Sharada, any ప్రశ్నలు ఉన్నాయా?
ప్రస్తుతానికి ఏమి లేవండి.
ఏమి లేవా? ఇంకెవరు? అలివేణి?
ఏం లేదండి.
లేదండి,
ఇంకా స్కూల్ నుంచి రాలేదండి.
ఇంకా రాలేదా? ఓకే.
లేదండి.
హర్ష?
Yes, sir.
Any pronunciation mistakes?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Any doubts, questions?
Nothing, sir. All clear.
All clear. Very good. So, Vijaya, you summarize this and finish.
Yes, Master. We have started the third chapter, it is Karma Yoga, and we had seen that doing the karma by controlling the sense organs is important, and we have to control the sense organs with the mind. And in our daily life also, it is very useful to do our duty. If we do the duty with detachment, without having expecting the results, so we'll be able to perform more duty in the daily life. If we keep attachment towards the work we are doing, we will end up doing little work. That is my observation, Mashur, in today's class.
Very good, very good. So that is the summary of this class, and we are all advised to do our duty as a duty. Don't get attachment, don't have prejudices, don't have liking when you are performing your duty, and don't favor, don't unfavor, and to perform your duty as if you are a judge of the Supreme Court.
Yes, Mashur.
So now I would suggest all of you read the 10th sloka and send to the organizers of life history, and they will see and which and one of the 10 will be selected, one of the many, all of you will be selected, and it will be put in the lesson along with this in the YouTube.
Yes, Mashur.
Do you agree?
Yes, Mashur, of course.
All of you can read it and send it. And the judgment is for the life history people. They will select one and put in the YouTube.
Yes, ma'am. Please write your names and send the audio recording to the WhatsApp, either in the group or personal message. Anything would be fine. Or you can send it to lifehistory@gmail.com also if you want to mail it. So we can do, nice idea, Mashkar. We can do this.
Yes, you can spend a few minutes reading these slokas. You can read it once or twice, and when you are confident, you can record sloka by sloka. You need not read all the 10 slokas at a time. You can leisurely record and send the recordings. By that, you will be also benefited. You will remember the meaning and you will get at the essence of it, and it will be useful. So I don't think spending half an hour before the next class is a burden for you, because you can select your own comfortable time and record in your own way.
Yes, Mashkar. Nice idea, Mashkar.
What do you say, Harsha?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
definitely. Alivani,
Yeah, good idea, sir.
Aditya,
చేస్తాను తాతగారు.
Sharda, Sharda, you are there?
Maybe previous ones also can be kept, Master. First and second chapter also. If anyone can read the entire thing.
From the beginning. First
Yes, yes.
Adhyaya, second Adhyaya, all. Huh?
Yes, Master. End of every adhyaya we can do that.
At the end of the chapter, huh?
Yes, Master.
Not at the end of the class, they can send it before the next class, and you can keep it. And whenever time opportunity comes, you can upload it.
Yes, Master. That is also fine.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Master.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Master.
Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.